Hello? Hello? I've turned the turbo on my laptop. So, hopefully, hopefully, it won't drop again. But it is telling me that my connection is unstable. So, there's that. Oh well, let's do it. So, thankfully, thank you to Kalina Herman, aka Lil Jackalope, aka Story Retold, for actually, writing out this recipe, so I don't have to replay the game. Which is really what I care about. So let's start, I guess. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So we have, whew. We got a cup of flour and a cup of cornmeal. So this is measure for measure gluten-free flour, so hopefully it works. Oh my god, this is gonna make so many. Fuck. I should have halved the recipe. Well, too late. We're going. We're doing it. Let me click back over to you guys for a second. Hi. So this isn't gonna fit in there, so I'm just gonna pour it in. Don't worry, I'm not spilling things, I'm just spilling things. Okay, I'm gonna use this because I use this to whisk my dry ingredients together. Sorry, you guys are just gonna have to hear all of these sounds. Did I hear a cat? Very possible, but I don't know. Then we have 2 tablespoons of sugar. Which is all crystallized because I don't use it very often. An entire teaspoon of salt. We're almost out of salt. So I'm going to go a little under a teaspoon because I might need it for cooking. Why can I time out a user for gifting a sub? And now it uses... Oh, I forgot to get the baking powder. Y'all, here's the thing. This recipe uses a tablespoon of baking powder. So... we're just gonna go in. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go full hog. We are following this recipe as best as we can without killing Rissa. This is gonna taste so bad. This is gonna be so nasty. Holy shit. Okay. Now, to replace the eggs, I have to use, the egg replacer. So it's going to be a little different here. Because it's supposed to be 2 eggs. To replace 1 whole egg, mix 1 tablespoon egg replacer with 2 tablespoons water. So what I've been doing is I've been just mixing this in with water with the dry ingredients and then adding the extra water to the wet ingredients. And it's been working for me so far. So I'm going to do that. So it's 2 eggs, so I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of this. all of our dry ingredients. Though it tells us to put a dash of nutmeg in, and I would put the nutmeg in with the the dry ingredients. But, they don't do that, so I won't, I guess. So, dry ingredients, done. Wet ingredients. So, wet ingredients. We have another bowl. It is a cup of milk, which I'm using my husband's milk, because why not? Oh, boo. And then it's 2 eggs. So that equals a 1/4 cup of water. Because 4 tablespoons is a 1/4 cup. It says 1/2 ounce of butter. Okay. Kitchen scale, get one. Do we have ounces on here or grams? It's ounces. Cool. I can't mix solid butter in like this, so I have to melt it. So it should be about, what, a tablespoon? Be 1/2 ounce? 0.3 ounces. 0.4 ounces. 0.5 ounces, 1/2 ounce, perfect. I'm gonna save the rest of this to grease the pan. They don't say to grease the pan, but I'm going to. Kitchen scales are actually pretty, like, ours was pretty cheap, so I highly recommend getting one if you can. My hands are all buttery, okay. I think I'm gonna start moving some of these ingredients away from camera so that I can actually do things. Stream cat's on the couch, studiously ignoring me. So, the trick to not exploding butter in the microwave is to just be very lucky. Okay. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are feeling pretty good about your lives, because I'm not sure where I am with mine. With what I'm doing right now. Just, you know, vibing. Be gentle with the butter. Yeah. Court the butter. Stir the butter. Yeah, because this is like some cold ass milk. We might just let the butter sit in the microwave for a minute as well. Not a minute, but don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Didn't explode. We're gonna leave it though. Just for a sec. Okay. My mental health has been the best it's been in a while. I'm sorry. Like, low bar sometimes. Okay, 2 parts vanilla. So it says 0.1 ounce each. So I looked it up. And 0.2 ounces, because that's what it would be, is roughly the same as 5 ml. So I'm just going to do a teaspoon, because that's about 5 milliliters. And I'm not gonna just figure out, like, 0.2 ounces, that's nothing. So, we're just gonna do, why is there vanilla, whatever. to cover up our sins of the baking powder. That's how. That's why. And then we have a dash of nutmeg. Dash of nutmeg. Okay. So close to being fully melted, but just stir it with a knife so I don't have to make any more dishes. Just fully melt the butter. It has to have vanilla. There's cake in the name. Very true. Okay. Should we do wet to dry or dry to wet? I'm gonna say we're gonna do wet to dry, just because I like the other bowl better. Yes, when you're an adult, you get favorite mixing bowls. They don't tell you that, but when you become an adult, you start having favorite mixing bowls, favorite pans, and favorite silverware. Just so you know. Half of it. Oh man, this is thick. Oh, she's thick. There's no way this is gonna be enough liquid for this. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Oh. Oh. Please don't dislocate your arm parts stirring. I make no promises. I'm wearing my splints, though. I wasn't when I was cleaning. Oh my gosh, I thought this would be a whisk situation. It is not a whisk situation. It is a spatula situation. I also have a favorite spatula. So, this is thick. Whew. It flew. Like, buddy, I just fucking cleaned it in here. It matches my canisters. This was actually a gift from my godmother, and it says Rissa on it. Here. It says Rissa. She's very sweet. She got it for me for my 25th birthday. Little did she know it would be used for this. Guys, this is like thick. This is not a batter. This is a dough. Oh, she also got me this wooden spoon that says bibbidi bobbidi boo. And a dish. She knows I like to cook. Maybe more water because of egg not soupy. But I added the water that it should have had to replace the eggs. So I mean, gluten-free flour does take up more moisture. So let's add a little bit more. We're gonna go in a tablespoon at a time. And just see if we can get it to something I can actually put in a pan. Well, you know, is it supposed to be dough? Is it supposed to be? I just want it to be like, so I don't have to use a spoon to get it out. You know what I mean? Okay, that's better. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's do, honestly, another 2 tablespoons should be good, but let's keep doing one at a time because it's, you can't take it away. You can always add more. So. Okay, that's still not like a batter consistency. So let's do that last tablespoon like I thought we would. Thought we were making Johnny cakes, not Johnny bread. Let's do 1 more tablespoon and then just to make up for the gluten-free flour. Well, see? Okay. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take this. It's got the whole V situation almost. Spoon onto hot pan. Okay, so it could be. It could be. We'll do this. I think this is better. Let's try it. Well, it doesn't say like how hot anything should be, or doesn't say to grease the pan, but always grease the pan, kids. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use. What if I straight up use, I think my cookie scoop is too small. It's only 1.5 tablespoons. Maybe if I did 2 scoops per pancake? What do you guys think? Oh. While this preheats. Oh. I'm getting my kitchen stool, because when you're disabled, you have kitchen stools. Or if you don't, you should. So, I'm just gonna wait for it to heat up. I cleaned my stove for you guys, just so you know. Andy's watching over my shoulder and says, your haircut's real cute. Thank you, I did it myself. And it's all curly right now, despite the fact that I just dyed it today, so I'm pretty happy about that. It means that I've been training my curls properly. Oh, veggie burgers. I would like some. I have a kitchen stool. It's an engineering draft stool, so it has wheels. I got this. This is just like a bar height stool from Target that I got because I was like, I was having a lot of trouble cooking if I was standing all the time. I'm standing at work, I'm standing at home, it's like, give me a break. This is, I drank half a liter of, half a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper today. Well, it's Diet Dr. K, the Kroger knockoff. Kroger, sponsor me. As you guys might have been able to tell, I have not been able to take my ADHD meds today. So, I'm just kind of going at it. I'm just out here, you know, living. Oh man, I missed it. We're at 11,116 views, which means I missed 11,111 views, which would have been amazing. But I missed it, so oh well. Okay, this is feeling pretty hot to me. I'm gonna grease the pan because that's just who I am. The butter sizzled so Okay, let's... Honestly, that's about the size of the ones in the game. But I feel like it should be a little flatter. Okay, okay. This could work. Let's get a plate to put them on when they're done. I'm just doing this tester to make sure the pan's hot enough. Oh, none of our tiny plates are in there. Yes, all of my plates and bowls are in fact blue. They're teal and blue. It's not really doing much, so that tells me I was probably just a little too quick on the... Wasn't quite hot enough as far as I can tell, because it's... Well, just gotta wait. How you guys doing? Man, the skin on the back of my hand is so dry, it's killing me. First pancake is always weird. Exactly. That's why we're just doing one at a time instead of the 5 that the game has, which is what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to do the full 5 at a time, because that would just be amazing. Just be like goals. I could be like, yes, I did it exactly as it said. Well, you know, except gluten-free and egg-free, because I am allergic and I don't want to use an EpiPen today. I'm weird about that. I want my chocolate-covered pretzels. Oh man, I want chocolate-covered pretzels. Do they make chocolate-covered gluten-free pretzels? Gluten-free pretzels are pretty good. Maybe I should just get some compound chocolate, melt it, and dip my own gluten-free pretzels in. That wouldn't be terrible. Okay, I'm gonna flip it. Oh my god. Can I get under? Thank you. Oops. Okay, well, it's maybe a little over on that side, but that's fine. I think I made it a little too thick. Yeah, how is everyone's day? Oh, Glutino makes them? Glutino's expensive. I mean, it's pretty crunchy. So, you know, not mad about that. By the way, guys, we're going to make my husband try them off camera. When I'm done with them, I'm going to have him come downstairs and try them. He won't be on camera. He doesn't want to ever be on stream. But I'm going to make him test them out. Okay, I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to clean some things up. Put some stuff away. Good girl, Solanis. Very good girl. She's scratching her scratching post. Okay, I'm like, I don't think it's done inside, but I don't really want it to burn. So I think he's a man of mystery. Ooh, ow. Okay, well, I don't want it to burn, because that, you know, it's pretty much almost burnt. Let's just take it off. Okay. What do we think, y'all? Well, it's cooked. It's cooked inside. It's way too hot to eat. My butter is burning. We're just going to take a second. So I want to test it out first and see. It tastes like nothing. Yeah, well, let's keep going. This bit of butter is too small. You know what? I think the pan, I don't think it'll stick. I think the pan is non-stick enough. I'm trying to flatten them out and I can't. Whoops. Well, I'm an idiot, don't worry. It's fine. Just get a spoon. Oh, none of the spoons are in there. Help me, spoon, help me. Wow, they're just like, nah. Okay, then maybe the scoop is too big. No, I think it's like a good amount of the batter, but it's just so dense that I'm not quite sure. It just isn't like very spreadable in the pan. Now just watch for the steam so I know. Mostly I'm just getting some smoke. Yeah, this is amazing. It tastes like nothing. Come on. Ah, I burnt it. The pan's too hot. Ah! Ah! Okay. These. Come back. Please. Please. Come back here. I want you guys to know I'm actually pretty good at cooking. This may not look like it, but Deirdre will not be happy with me. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. These fucking suck. I'm gonna turn this down. Okay. Maybe I can spread them out with a spatula? No, that'll stick to them too. Oh boy. Cat hair. Okay, well, we'll see. These, they're probably just burnt. Straight up burnt. And raw inside. Because they're too thick. Too thick! It's fine. Okay, so, just so you know, the actual hack here is to have oil and coat the oil in it. I mean the spoon. No, you know what? Just a dipping bowl with a little bit of oil in. Ah, come back. Ugh! Sorry. So, what I'll do is I'll coat the back of the spoon in oil before I try to, excuse me, before I try to, here, let's get rid of the, just trying to clean some stuff up so we can start anew with this next batch. I'm just gonna do 4 instead of 5. Or maybe just 3. We'll just do 3 at a time so that I'm not as overwhelmed. There we go. Okay, and now you take the spoon, coat it in oil, and use that to flatten it. I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do with all of this now. I'm like, what do I put on them? Butter? Butter, I guess. I mean, I didn't just spit them all out. Yeah, it literally just tastes like nothing. Amazing. Come here. Oh my god. This is driving me crazy. I can't get the fucking spatula under them. Come on. Piece of shit. This is the spatula that's clean. Okay, whatever. I also have this one. Can that get under? Yes. Okay, this is the spatula for me. Fucking hell. Are they meant to be sweet or savory? I don't know. They're kind of savory. Let's see if these... They're actually kind of... Look at how they're like... English muffins and the way that they open up like this. Actually, that's kind of cool. You know what? I'm going to say I'm sorry, Her Interactive. I did not expect these to be edible. And they are. The bar is so low. Yeah, the recipe has an entire teaspoon of salt. But a teaspoon to 2 cups of dry. Which is, you know, more or less... Those aren't cooked yet. Oof, ow. My stupid ribs hate me. Meh. Sorry, my ribs are in so much pain right now. But, you know, it happens. Also, most recipes, sweet recipes have salt too. So... That's generally not, like, the defining factor on something being, like, all of my sweet foods have salt. Because salt is used as a flavor enhancer. Oops. Too much. Because they're supposed to be kind of small. Oops. They didn't show Nancy having to oil a spoon, but question about salt was unrelated to the sweet versus savory. It was mostly just trying to find out why they were flavorless. I don't know. It's like they smell just like flour. I mean, we can probably blame the gluten-free flour for part of it. They're not vanilla-y. They're very corny, though. It's like a cross between an English muffin and cornbread. That's how I'd put it. It's actually not bad. Like, it would be really good with some, butter. Yeah. Some jalapeno jelly. That would be really good, actually. But yeah, it's very interesting. I thought they would taste overwhelmingly like baking powder. But they don't. And the burnt ones don't even taste bad. Huh. But I'm glad I added the extra quarter cup of water. Because these are thick. Almost there. I made a bigger plate. I don't know why I got the small plate out. Let's get a really nice looking one for Andrew. You know what? He can have his pick after I get these. I'm gonna message him. And we won't tell him. We'll see if he's been listening. Okay, love. I have plenty. They're not all done, but over here. You can grab whichever one you want and then tell us what you think.
Like grainy Welsh cakes.
Grainy Welsh cakes. I don't think they're sweet enough to be Welsh cakes.
Oh, yeah, not sweet enough.
To me, they're like a cross between cornbread and English muffins.
But they have vanilla flavour.
Yeah, they have vanilla in them. And nutmeg.
It's very confusing.
It's a weird thing to eat. I'm gonna get the next batch going. Isn't it bizarre? And look at how thick the batter is.
So it's kind of like... I expect it to be sweet because of the vanilla flavour. I expect it to be like pancake sweetness.
But it's not, and it has that an entire tablespoon of baking powder in it. And you can't even taste it.
You taste the corn though, it would be salty.
Yeah, well, it's an entire teaspoon of salt.
Oh. So wait, there's a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla?
Yeah.
And how much sugar?
2 tablespoons.
Weird.
You heard it here, folks. It's weird.
Put some new knockoff Nutella on it.
That's what I was thinking. He told me to put Nutella on it. Okay, well, we're gonna cook the rest of this because I made a shit ton of it. So, what are we talking about? Huevos rancheros? Huevos. I read it like you read it. Vanilla and nutmeg seem like it should be sweet, but then the cornmeal base, I want it to be savory. Yeah, I would say it's more savory than sweet. That's what I would say. Take off my slippers because now I'm getting warm because I'm right next to the warm burner. This is something that I would agree with Andrew, is a hob, not a burner. Burner implies that there's fire. But honestly, these are pretty inoffensive. Amazing. Just knocked shit over. That's fun. But, they're not bad. That's kind of like anticlimactic. I was here thinking I was going to be eating something nasty tonight on stream, but no, these aren't done. Yeah, this one is... This is the one where it got caught on the spatula. So it's just got a hole. Oh, some of it's raw though. Amazing. So some of these I have not cooked very well. Now I'm just like seeing. Like that one's fully cooked. That'll tell you, see. Ugh. Maybe that'll help. You guys can see the texture a little more. It's kind of fluffy inside. And it like comes apart. See, it like pulls apart like an English muffin. Yeah, it's kind of like a biscuit. It's like a corn biscuit almost. Ooh, actually I could use these for... Okay. Bear with me. Instead of using these for biscuits with gravy. Biscuits and gravy. I'm considering it. I have so much of this batter, I'm gonna make fucking all of them. There's no way I'm just gonna let... Gluten-free flour is expensive. I'm not letting that shit go to waste. Same with egg replacer. At least with the egg replacer, it's like, it seems expensive, but it is the same. It's like the equivalent of, what is it, 34 eggs or something like that. I've had some cooking fails making pancakes with gluten-free flour. So I think what helps is the egg replacer. Because, Jesus Christ, sorry. The egg replacer has the psyllium husk in it, which is a type of, what is it, type of fungus. And it can act as gluten. So it makes gluten-free baking a lot easier. So I don't know why I touched that like it should be. My brain doesn't, like, sometimes it's very silly. And I'm like, oh, I'm standing here over a pan with some kind of bread on here. I'm making chapati. So I go to touch. Oh, it's really kind of cool how they then just, like, kind of rise. I would like to say I'm sorry to Her Interactive. This is not something I say very often, so clip it if you want. But I'm sorry, Her Interactive. The Johnny cakes made by the recipe in Midnight in Salem are actually pretty okay. They're not disgusting. Low bar, but you guys met it. See, I do it again. I just reach over and I'm like, yeah. It's a plant seed husk, very similar to broadleaf plantain. Huh. Well, it's useful. It's very, very useful. We made actual pancakes with it last week. In the game, they're like pieces of paper. Yeah, they're thick boys. Like I said, this might also be partially due to gluten-free flour and egg replacer. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at them. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. Just trying to see. Yeah, okay. I was also an idiot for getting the small plate, not the big plate. Why did I think this would be good? These are our old plates. We got all of the teal ones are our new ones. The old plates, this is the only one left, I'm pretty sure. The other one cracked. So some of these I'm gonna leave on this plate because I don't think they're edible, really. It's fine. So now the test is going to be, are they still edible when they are cool? So crepes are actually pretty easy to make gluten-free and vegan, by the way. Dr. Ray Ray can attest to the fact that I've made them vegan before. And we make them fairly often. You just use oil or margarine instead of butter. And instead of eggs, you just put in extra of whatever milk you're using. I like to use oat milk. So, you know. But Dr. Ray can attest to the fact that vegan crepes are good. I say them crepes because a woman from France said them like that to me, and so I have now just said it like that because she's from France, so I think she knows. Haven't done it in a while. You use chickpea flour and soy milk. I haven't liked using chickpea flour for it, but I like chickpea flour for chapati. I think it's very good for chapati. Ow. My ribs hurt so bad. But we're also going to have to spread some things on these to see what tastes good. That's just going to have to be our next step. After I finish cooking all of these. I'm impressed with how nonstick my pan is. And I will also say that sorry to the game devs, because you guys were right to not have her grease the pan. It works just fine. You know? Yeah, that is important. What's everyone's preferred pancake topping? I am partial to just maple syrup. I'm a maple syrup person. I'm a huge fan. Yep, maple syrup and butter. You get me. For like actual American style pancakes, definitely needs butter and maple syrup. Ooh, bananas. Yes. I am allergic to walnuts. Well, I'm not allergic to them. They don't kill me. They just make me feel awful. But bananas or berries. Oh, some nice fresh berries. Fantastic. So, however, crepes need Nutella. They don't need it. I love Nutella. Almost out of the batter, y'all. Dough. It's a dough. It's not a batter. good compote also. Compotes are very good on pancakes. Have you guys ever, what about savory crepes? How about, what do you guys like in those? Because I'm a fan of just some nice spinach and feta. Ooh, fried apples. Ooh. Is that to someone else or to me? Oh, fried apples. Hypermimi. Apple oh god, I miss apple fritters. I want apple fritters right now. I have corn cakes instead, which some of them I don't think are properly cooked. Like this one. That's not cooked all the way. I'm like squishing them to see if raw batter comes out. No, most of them are fine. Just this one was like, I squished it and it just was completely raw batter inside. They're like cinnamon apples. Oh. That sounds so, you take apple slices and cook them in a pan with spices so they're warm. That sounds amazing. That sounds like straight up so good. I have an apple. No, I don't. Damn. I was like, wait, I have an apple, let's do it. No. The last apple got eaten. Bummer. We don't have any fruit right now. It is a southern U.S. thing. It sounds amazing. For lunch today I had a zucchini pancake, so I'm just like pancaking it up right now. Oof. I'm almost out. It's all gone, Rissa. It's all gone. No, actually, there's a completely other 2 liter in there for tomorrow. Because I'm dependent on caffeine. I can't take my fucking Concerta. So, let me enjoy my fucking caffeine. Sorry, it's been a day. It has been so hard to do anything. I had a panic attack about making dinner. So we ordered. Okay. You know what? There's just like, let's just make like a big one. Because there's not enough in here to make like separate ones, really. Is our big one. Is a big boy. This is our fat Johnny cake. Oh. Dishes are for tomorrow, Rissa to deal with. We went to a crepe place when we were in Argentina, and it was so good. I was there with a bunch of astronomers, and I had to, bunch of British astronomers. Only a couple of them were British, and then there was Heloise, who is French. But the British ones didn't speak any Spanish, so I had to be an interpreter and order for them. Especially since one of them was allergic to nuts. And I was like, that's an important thing to have learned in Spanish. You know? maybe. I feel like if you're gonna go somewhere where you don't speak the language, but you have some kind of life-threatening illness or allergy, you should probably learn words related to that allergy in the language of the place where you're visiting. That's just me, though. Too bad I'm not using my small pan, because then I'd be able to just flip it. Some people are really blasé about their allergies. Yeah, I think it is weird. Random thing, but I honestly never knew in Waverly you could pull the fire alarm. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite things. But I think it's partially just like some people just don't think through what it'll be like in another country. A lot of people just assume that people in other countries just speak English, which is weird. When I went down to Costa Rica, it was long enough ago that we did it through my grandma's travel agent. And she tried to assure us, oh, everyone there speaks English. Everyone there speaks English, right? And we went, and we were separated. Like, my mom and I were separated from each other, and she doesn't speak Spanish. She understands it mostly, but she doesn't speak it. And she was at the pharmacy trying to get some, I think it was like an antacid or something like that. And she was like, do you speak English? And they were like, so she had to play like a game of charades with them to get what she needed. Okay. Is this one done? What do you guys think? It's not just spitting out. It's not just spitting out raw dough. So in my opinion, yes. Okay, here's the thing, guys. What do we want to try spreading on them? I have Nutella. I have sunflower seed butter. I have regular butter. Let's see what else I have. I have some chutneys. So I have mango chutney, which we usually use for Saturday. Like chickpea salad is what we usually use it for. And we have onion chutney as well. Ergot. Yeah. Just get some ergot. That's fine. Why not? Totally. I'm gonna put the milk away before I forget. But I saw a vote for regular butter and Nutella. Kroger, I am once again asking you to sponsor me, because this Kroger hazelnut spread is fantastic. Okay. Let's find one that's still like warm for the butter. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we have spreadable butter because Andrew eats a lot of toast. Ah, I dropped it. Okay. Just cornbread with butter on it. It tastes just like buttered cornbread. fan. With herbal tea, honestly, technically I could do herbal tea, but my tea kettle is unplugged because I had to plug my computer in over there. And my ring light. I'm not mad at these. I agree. Well, they're a little small for the toaster. But honestly, yeah, I'm probably gonna freeze like half of these. Cinnamon sugar toast. I'm a fan. I want some jalapeno jelly now. But I'm gonna wash this off and then we can try it with Nutella. Sorry, I hope you guys were like, oh yeah, a dishwashing stream. Perfect. Well, I don't want butter in my Nutella. Oof. Sorry, I just had a moment of just like being truly exhausted. Okay. Let's find a small one. This one's pretty small. There we go. I'm like, I cannot have that much more. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, I know. I understand, but I also don't care. Nutella isn't it? Yeah, it makes it very dry. It's like gumming up in my mouth. No, no. What? Ugh. Okay. Nope. We're not gonna go with any kind of more butters. Like nut butters. Nut spread. Bad. Okay, well, I'm not gonna eat any more of these things right now. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Ugh. Ugh. That wasn't pleasant. But, yeah. I know this was a short stream, but happy 300 subs on YouTube. That's the word. Oh, I feel terrible now. Because that was like, I ate like 3 of those things. And they're very filling. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, or Ariana will see you at some point. One of us will stream. You know, yeah, so, thanks for coming out, cooking with me, and watching me eat things that were better than I expected, but still not very good. We get another cooking stream when you hit 400 on Twitch.